Hello everybody, welcome to episode 16 of the Joel Hemi Show series, Swing Around Tuesday. Hey, you there! I want to remind everybody that if you end up liking this video, please consider subscribing. It's free, and you can always change your mind. And right now, YouTube says that over 90% of people that watch my videos aren't subscribed, so it would really help, and with that... Hey, it's Joel, and welcome back to the Joel Hemi Show series, Swing Around Tuesday. This is episode 16, and today I'm going to be talking about things regarding last week's videos, as well as some things going on in my personal life that you guys might be interested in hearing about as well, that do relate back to YouTube a little bit, or things that I'm generally doing related to things that I'll be doing YouTube videos on. But anyway, so let's go ahead and start off with the simple things just to get it out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and quickly talk about, well, as you can see, I now have a new RC car, or, well, basically new. I've actually built this one mostly from scratch, actually. I've replaced the axles, shocks, shock towers, I've replaced the bumpers, the body, just about everything, but it originally started out as a Axial SCX-10-2 deadbolt, and I've changed just about everything about it, but I mention it because, as I said, this is the very first RC car that I've actually basically built completely on my own, from scratch, with all the parts being ordered from Amazon and stuff like that, obviously, due to COVID. But yeah, so I thought I'd mention it because it's what I've been doing recently, and now it is reaching sort of like the completion point, or at least nearly. I still have to do the back bumper, lighting, and a bunch of other stuff, and I'm actually currently in the process of working on a video, and I've been in the process of working on a video and actually painting and installing that body, which is a Jeep Cherokee. But anyway, with that being said, with that out of the way, the only other thing that I really have to mention here is I'm back in school. At least technically, this is more of a week for me to actually catch up on the material and topics that I actually missed for the last couple weeks, obviously with me being out of the swing of things for COVID and stuff like that. But now that I'm basically all better and hopefully over this thing now, if everything goes to plan, I'll be completely back into the swing of things starting next week. But anyway, with that being said, real quick before we talk about last week's videos, I want to give a really quick shout out to one of my sort of online acquaintance type friends, I guess you could say, Moonstar the Cat. I really just want to give a quick shout out to them because they've been really nice and saying some nice things on some of my Artistic Tuesday. Actually, excuse me, that series does not exist anymore. On some of my Sketchlicious Monday videos, and I really just appreciate the support, and it means a lot to me. Like, it means a lot to me to get support on stuff like that, especially the series that I have the hardest time filming and actually keeping the motivation up to do that series, as it takes the most amount of time and it has the biggest amount of procrastination behind it. But, yeah, so I really appreciate the support, and once again, thank you, and link in the description to Moonstar the Cat's channel. Please don't send hate or anything like that, but if you want to, subscribe. They create some really cool content. But anyway, with that being said, moving on to last week's videos. So we started off last week with the first episode of Sketchlicious Monday in over 3 weeks, I believe. Actually, it was about 2 to 3, basically. But we started off last week with Sketchlicious Monday episode 37, where I hand-drew Millie from the animated Vivziepop series here on YouTube that goes by the name of Hazbin Hotel. And that was a really fun video to film, mainly because the drawing actually came out half decent, and Millie is a character that I've had a bit of a hard time drawing because a lot of the time I'm not really drawing female characters, it's usually male characters, which I don't really know why, I just sort of noticed that. But anyway, nonetheless, the drawing and the video both turned out great, and I really enjoyed filming that one. And then on Tuesday, we had Swing Around Tuesday episode 15, which was the I'm Back sort of episode, just saying, hey, I'm back, here's what happened the last couple weeks that I was not really on the internet at all, other than on Instagram. I was still posting on Instagram over my little sort of COVID break, I guess you could say, whatever you want to call it. But on YouTube, that is the I'm Back video for covering what happened the weeks prior to that while I was not posting videos. And then on Wednesday, we actually had one of the videos that was supposed to go up quite a while ago now. It was supposed to come out at the very beginning of January, but everything happened with COVID, and one of my family members passed away, and I had to deal with all of that. But, so that video went up on Wednesday, almost a month after filming. That video was actually one of the sort of assignment videos that I had to make for my broadcast journalism class, and I decided to tweak it a little bit into a video so that I could post it to YouTube. And as that's one actually that I am a lot more sort of cringe in, because it was a lot more acting, a lot more sort of down to the beat. It was a music video, and I decided to give it a cringy title, The 80s Bend, which I don't know why I named it that, but I did. And then on Thursday, we had Gaming Thursday, episode 57, where I did a gameplay of the BT-7 artillery in World of Tanks, and that was a really cool gameplay. I just sort of did it on the spot to post while I was still working on a highlights video for a separate live stream that I did with another online friend of mine that goes by the name of Master Wolf. And this video was really cool because I actually got 5 kills in it, and I highlight that because it is a tier 3 tiny little Russian light tank, and it loads high explosive rounds. It has a sort of mini derp gun, which, for those of you unaware, derp basically means you can one-shot people with a absolutely massive shell, and it'll basically do an insane amount of damage. And for tier 3, that's kind of special because in World of Tanks, and in tanks in general, you usually don't get the larger guns up until, like, tier 6, somewhere around there. So to get it at tier 3 and do that well in a tier 3 game was actually quite special and really cool, and I'm really glad that I was able to record that one and get it up to YouTube. But anyway, on Friday, we had my review of the Horizon Hobbies ECX Ruckus 1/18 scale RC monster truck, which you can't actually see, but I'll go ahead and grab it. It is this absolutely little guy back here, which is behind the Axial SCX-10-2 Cherokee, but this is the little guy here. It's a really, really cool, fast little monster truck. But anyway, with that being said, that is all of the videos that I posted last week. If you want to go check any of them out, I'd appreciate it. But anyway, with that being said, thank you for watching episode 16 of the Joel Homie Show series, Swing Around Tuesday. I was your host, Joel Homie, and with that being said, if you guys enjoyed today's video...